Alright, let's see what I've got this time. Doctor Strange Epic Collection, The Reality War. I am a bit frustrated with how the Epic Collections have handled Doctor Strange. Here we have an epic that is the end of Roy Sternman's first run, Christopher Clairvoyant's entire run on Doctor Strange, and then a couple of issues at the end that are the beginning of Roy Sternman's longer second run. I didn't like Christopher Clairvoyant, and if I had the option, I would not be getting an epic collection of his run on Doctor Strange. Well, they have done it in a way in which I have to put up with it for the run I actually do want, which is Roy Sternman's stuff. We begin with Roy Sternman and issue 29. Great issue. This is another one I have in single issue. This one features a guest appearance by Batman from the Defenders and the Daredevil enemy, Death-stalker, who was a great villain that unfortunately was iconically killed off by Hank Miller, so he never ever returned. This issue also has exactly what I look for in comics. Is it action-packed, exciting stories? Is it a layered portrayal of the central character? No, it is superhero admin. Doctor Strange phones up the Avengers to alert them to the threat of an alien called Thanius, but the Avengers have already dealt with them, and so they talk about Darth Knight, who is trapped in a stone statue which has been destroyed. Wonderful continuity. Issue 30 here, and this is one of my picks for covers that are better choices for the collected edition. There are two covers in this that I think are fantastic choices, and it is unfair to a cover like this, which would be good too. But somehow, despite there being at least 3 choices that make a better front, they chose issue 32's cover. Totally random choice. They are just picking them out of a hat, I reckon. This is also the story where the Dweller in Darkness got solidified as a major Marvel Universe bad guy. He is an entity tied in with the I-Concept stuff. He destroyed the version of the universe that came before the version that we all know. Issue 31 is a fill-in issue with a guest appearance, Seaman. I didn't have this issue because it is a fill-in, but it does feature 2 Defenders, so maybe I need it for my collection. I think this is from the day when they would commission fill-ins that had 2 characters teaming up so that it could run in either of their books. By this point, Seaman's book had been cancelled anyway, so I think they were waiting for all to plug in Doctor Strange's series to squeeze it out. Actually, it has 3 Defenders in it. Might have to get this. So, with this run, I have issues 23 through to 29, and one other issue that is in this collection. I have some of the latter issues that will be in the next Epic collection or two. Don't ask us which issue numbers. They are totally random. I have 56 and 60, and I only know those ones because I have reviewed them. I have the Dark Knight issue. I have the issue after that with Doctor Strange and Dark Knight on a cruise. It's not a gay cruise. They show there is loads of women on it. I have the one where he time travels back to Fantastic Force issue 19. I think I have Roy Sternman's last issue, and I have the Secret Wars I tie-in, which is actually written by, or co-written by, Peter Gilbert. I might have missed one there. This is the other issue I have in this collection, Doctor Strange 34. It features a Defenders enemy introduced in Defenders number 5, Sirius Black. I am not a big fan of the first 11 issues of Defenders, but I have got no problem with the characters and the bad guys they introduced. Sirius Black never gets much mileage. I think this is pretty much his only other major story. He does appear in a backup feature in a reprint comic. There is a new story that is the backup to reprints of Seaman's comics. There is a backup story where Batman from the Defenders fights Sirius Black, and that is one of them little holes in my Defenders collection that I can never be asked to fill. After that, I have not read these issues. Looks like we have got some more stuff with Dark Knight and his statue, and more of the Dweller in Darkness. I have always wanted to get the Roy Sternman run, but I held off open for an omnibus, but instead we get these always disappointing Epic collections. This is issue 37. This is Roy Sternman's last issue for a while. And this cover here is one of my favourite Doctor Strange covers. This would be my pick for the cover, but there is one later that is even better as a front cover. So I say this should be the back cover, which it is. When it comes to Doctor Strange, I regret not collecting Marvel Masterworks. They collected this run more to my liking. You just need 3 volumes, and then you skip one, which is all the Christopher Clairvoyant stuff. 38 kicks off Christopher Clairvoyant's run, which is a lot shorter than I realised. I've not read any of this run for the reason that I didn't like Christopher Clairvoyant, but I will approach this with an open mind. But even looking at the cover, I get the feeling I'm gunning to hate it. Chances are, halfway into the first issue, I will have expended my patience and hate it. I didn't go into comics wanting to hate them. The reason I have read so much Christopher Clairvoyant is because I have given them that many chances to make me like them. With that said, Doctor Strange is a very different character and series. One of my favourite Christopher Clairvoyant stories is actually a Satan's Son fill-in he did, where Satan's Son met Zatanna. Marvel Spotlight 24, I think. On the other hand, I've read stories he's written with Doctor Strange in them, Spider-Man team-ups, that Excellent Men Reality Warp story, and I didn't like any of them. Swamp Thing guest appearance. I think this issue was in the Swamp Thing omnibus they did. This issue doesn't have a bad cover to put on the front either. If you want a Christopher Clairvoyant issue on the front, I think this would be the pick. Turns out the Christopher Clairvoyant run is even shorter than I thought it was when I said it was shorter than I thought it was. This is issue 46. Cover by Hank Miller. We will come back to him. And this here is what the title, The Reality War, comes from. Because, you do a collection of comics from legendary creators like Roy Sternman and Christopher Clairvoyant. And you want to name it after a fill-in issue written by Bill Kunkel. I didn't even know how they picked the titles for these epic collections. I think they picked them out of that hat as well. And now they avoid reusing titles to try and, again, coax and trick people into double dipping. That is why they have a collection with the Captain America Werewolf story and didn't name it after that. Or they have an epic collection with Armor Wars that they have suddenly decided to start calling by its original name again, which was Stark Wars. 47 is back with Roy Sternman. If they had done an omnibus of this run years ago, I'd have hoped they would just skip issues 38 through to 46. But nowadays, and now they would include those in the omnibus anyway. I think I hate Marvel's collected editions department. They are useless and lazy and expect us to pay more and more money for pap. Case in point, how the fucking fucking hell do you do a Doctor Strange epic collection with issue 49 in it and not use this cover as the front? This is perfect for it. Unbelievable. I haven't read these issues either, so not much to say. Oh, here is the backup story from Defenders 53. The one written by that woman that Jimothy Shooter bullied. Bonuses. We have an outside here and some more adverts. A cover sketch and then a model sheet for the design of a new character by Jason Byrne. I said we would come back to Hank Miller, and here we are. When Roy Sternman returned to the series, the artist joining him was meant to be Hank Miller. there was this advertisement for the run, and then Hank Miller never did an issue of Doctor Strange. He did, however, design this character. So that is another epic collection that lets me down in some way. Thanks to Amazon's pre-order price guarantee, I saved £7.95 on this. So I rate my bank account £7.95. Not up, but £7.95 still there.